Hello, my divine kings and queens. I hope y'all having a good day. Before we get into these messages, I just wanted to let y'all know really quick that you can purchase a copy of my book, Reinvent Yourself. It is never too late. It is available in the description box below. It is also available on my website, 𝗲𝗏𝗉ministry.org. I want you to understand that this book is an important piece to your spiritual and healing journey. Why? Because it details and outlines some of the things and important steps that you have to take towards understanding what it is that God has for you, understanding yourself better, and realizing that in life, everything may not go the way that you probably wanted it to go. And this book outlines and details how you can release toxicity, how you can understand what you're going through as you transition and as you start to grow, as you start to elevate, as you start getting closer and building a closer relationship to God, how you can step into your divine femininity and masculinity, how you can step into your truth, and how you can start moving forward in speaking your truth. So I want you to understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. Make sure that you go out and buy a copy of my book. Leave me comments, leave me feedback so I can understand and know how my book has helped you on your journey. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed, and let's get into these messages. And this is my website where you'll have access to all my social media links, as well as a free guide. You'll be able to check out some apparel in the store section of my website, the services that I provide my clients, as well as just looking around and seeing what I have to offer. If you're seeking consultation, please be sure to reach out. Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. In today's message, God is letting you know that you are going to be unrecognizable in this season. God is saying that when people look at you and how he presents you off to the world, they're going to have a different perspective of you. They're going to look at you in a different light, in his image. In his image. For those of you, like I said, who went through different challenges in your life, right? There were a lot of people who didn't think you was going to rise to the challenge. But see, what's happening right now in the way that your life, right, is the way that your life is playing out, the way that things are unraveling in your life, right? The things that you are stepping into, the way that you carry yourself, your demeanor, it's not the same as it used to be because of the things that you've gone through. But not only did you rise to the challenge, you overcame those challenges. And you're shocking a lot of people who said a lot of things about you that once upon a time had you up in your head, doubting yourself, that once upon a time had you feeling like you're not worthy. Then I tell you in my previous video how God say, listen, I'm looking at someone who don't know their worth. You don't understand how worthy you are. You don't understand how royal you are. You don't understand the things that you are destined to do and accomplish in this life. You are more than worthy, more than deserving. Those lies that was told on you, it served you. Those betrayals you went through, it served you. Those bullies that you encountered, them evil folk, evil spirit, treacherous people, it served you. Those sabotage, it served you. Those losses, those defeats, it served you. You being criticized, you being mocked, it served you. People watching you ain't got nothing good to say because they ain't got nothing good going on in their life. It served you. Having to fight every waking moment of your life, my God. But you knew you couldn't give up. To give up is to fail. To give up is to roll over and accept your defeat. You said, come hell or high water, I'm going to go out. If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out with a fight. I'm going to go out with a bang. And you didn't give up. And then one day, God just said, stop. He told you, take a moment. Look up. Y'all was just too busy. Y'all was in survival mode. He said, stop, look up. Look at where you are. It's no more survival mode. It's living in the moment. Because what you're stepping into is everything that you worked hard for. Everything that you fought so hard for. God had you on the front line, on that battlefield. Some of y'all was like, why I gotta be in the front line? Then I just say everything that you went through, it served you, right? But you being in the front line, you face that evil head on, toe to toe, blow for blow.
And it's a lot of people who looking at you. Tell me, listen, I already know. I'm not even gonna take it there. It's you have to understand, however people was looking at you, you was around a lot of ignorant people, a lot of ignorant, low vibrational people. These people judged you because you were different. They judged you because you looked at things different. They judged you because you're creative, you have gifts, you're talented. You're not them, is what I'm trying to say. They can all look at it and say, okay, I see this for face value, but you look deeper, beyond. And because of that, it's because of the gifts, how God made you. You get what I'm saying? They made you different. But you was around so many people that was like, what is it that they seeing? Why are they sitting up here? Oh, let's go ahead. They saw you as an easy target. And because they saw you as an easy target, whatever it is, however they perceive you as being, they didn't think that based on whatever it is that they put you through, or whatever it is that you went through, whatever it is you claimed to have gone through, they can't seem to understand or fathom how you're still here after that. Because they're like, well, the person that I knew, or the person that I once went to school with, or the person that I once passed the hallway with, or the person I used to talk on the phone with, or the person that I used to date was weak-willed, broken, hurt, it just famished. But see, God is like, listen, everything that you went through, everything that people said, there was a time and there was a place for him to come through and intercept on your behalf and come in and bless you and take you to the next level of your life. He wanted everybody to say what it is that they wanted to say. Get it all up out their system, so that when it came time for him to come and usher you into this new phase and cycle of your life, now people are going to have something to reflect on. They're going to reflect on what was said, and now they can see what it really is. You get what I'm saying? Because God said you about to be unrecognizable. Unrecognizable. Because of how you moved. Because of how I'm blessing you in your life. Because of the things that you stand to accomplish and achieve in this lifetime. You see, what's happening is they stepped too far ahead of you. They stepped too far ahead of you and didn't know that you was going to prosper and grow from the dirt that they threw on you. They didn't understand that that was the very last lesson that you needed to step into your blessing. That was your last lesson that led you to stepping into these new blessings and abundant and endless blessings that God has for you. Baby, these people, like I said, put their mouth on you so bad. And that envy and that jealousy, I feel, intensified once they saw that God came in and rectified your situation. I'm going to say it again. You thought that envy and jealousy was something. It intensified, magnified. It was amplified because God came in and rectified your situation. They didn't want him to do that. They didn't want him to do that. And we're not about to get into why they didn't want it. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people are just cruel. And see, the thing is, they were holding on to you a certain image that they had of you. But God say, I'm going to recreate you in my image. And when I show you off to the world, you're going to be unrecognizable because you're not going to look at people the same no more. Likewise, people ain't going to look at you the same no more. You're moving different. You talking different. You stepping into different. You understand what I'm saying? You stepping into something that's new, that's prosperous, that's growing for you, that's working out for you. And boy, they watching. But it's nothing that they can do because your soul's been anchored in the Lord. Whether they want to accept it, whether they want to believe it, they'll sit on the couch, they'll group up together, they'll talk about it, they'll literally watch you and then laugh at you and talk about you. Ignorance that you was around. And it didn't just come from one group of people. It didn't just happen in one particular setting. That evil was trying to overcome you. But God ain't never left you nor forsake you. And when the time came for him to bless you, that's exactly what he did. He raised you up in the midst of that adversity and an opposition. And he blessed you in front of the very same enemies that despised you, that condemned you, that wronged you, that hurt you, that abused you, that tricked you, scorned you, battered and bruised you. Oh, baby. You're unrecognizable. You're unrecognizable. You had no choice but to transition and change from what it is that you had gone through. It was either you give in to that evil or you rise above it all. And you step and you continue to manifest and step into what it is that God had for you. You didn't allow these people to dim your light. You didn't allow them to stop you nor block you. And they're upset. That envy and that jealousy has intensified, baby. I'm telling you, if you didn't feel it whenever you came back around these people's presence, or if you don't take my word for it, and let's just say you get back around these people, you're going to feel it. That tension going to be so thick, you can cut it with a knife. Because it's like this. Let's say these people knew you at once upon a time when you wasn't on the up and up, right? When you weren't stepping into what it is. You're not the person that you was back then is not who you are right now. You understand what I'm saying? People can either get with that, or they could just leave you alone and continue to watch from the sidelines, because God is going to continue to take you where it is that he needs to take you in life. Now, going back to what I'm about to say, it's like these people knew you from a particular season or moment in your life. Whatever it is that you did in that moment, it's almost as if, let's say you get back around these people and you go out with them. You are talking to a totally different, maybe a new group of people, or people who don't even know you. Let's say you're able to hold on to a conversation, and then these people come in and step into the conversation and bring up something that you once did in your past, something that was very low, that they were trying to embarrass you, right? And then it's like you have to look at this person. You have to look at this person and say, well, why would you bring that up? That wasn't even relevant to the conversation. They brought it up because they wanted that person, a person who didn't even know you, to look at you. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? It's like, if you've ever been in a situation like that, or if you've ever encountered a situation like that, a person will only do that because they want people to look at you in a certain image, their image that they once had of you anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not aligned to who you are today. What God is about to do is like, he's telling you, I'm about to recreate you. I'm about the things that I'm about to bring your way, the blessings that you're about to step into. You're going to be unrecognizable. At this point, it's like even the people that's rolling or once upon a time looked at you at a certain way, they're not anymore, because it's right there in front of their face. At this point, there's nothing that you can say. God proved a lot of people wrong. He shut a lot of people up. Don't act like you don't know who blessed you up, who raised you up, who shut your enemies up. The very same enemies who went up against you. The very same enemies that spoke negativity over your life, spoke curses over your life. These people called you lame, but they ain't got no shame because you're the realest in the game. So it ain't no shame in how you move. It ain't no shame in what you talk about. It ain't no shame the way that you live your life today. This is why God shut a lot of people's mouths up. They ain't got nothing to say but to sit back and watch. And they're sitting and they're festering and they're dwelling in that energy and watching you continuously rise. People are just going to be left in their shame and their embarrassment and envy and jealousy if that's something that they want to stay in. But I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's these people just need to heal. You're around a lot of unhealed people and ignorant people. That's what you're realizing. I don't care who it was. I don't care if it was family or it was blood, it was parents, friends, whoever it was. What you're realizing is a lot of these people at once upon a time had a hand. They all played a part in you transitioning. So seeing that you never really had anyone on your side. It's easy for a whole lot of people to come in when you clean yourself up, when God bless you up. And remember, everything that these people did to you, you are no longer going to put it in a box and act like it didn't happen, like it didn't exist, like you didn't encounter them. Because that's what kept you in denial and kept you stuck and kept you repeating certain cycles. Cloaking that envy and that jealousy that they have for you. Trying to purposely inflict pain and harm on you. Purposely trying to throw you under the bus so people can laugh at you. It's like it does something for them to see you down. How God was raising you up, and he didn't stop. He was on a roll. He was on a roll. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle sitting in the sidelines and seeing the person that they once, literally gathered groups of people who didn't even know you. What the example I just told you, they'll bring up something in hopes that this person will look at you like, oh, you went through that, you did that. And I'm feeling there's a lot of people who not only condone, they fed into this behavior. We know that these people were envious and jealous of you. You intuitively know why you went through what you went through. But it's not like you around to sit up here and hear the things that people say about you. But when it's revealed to you, you understand what I'm saying? And once God showed you who these people were, it was like, hey, say less. God sat up here and turned your whole life around before these very people's eyes. They didn't think you was going to grow and prosper from what they did. So that means if they didn't think that you was going to grow and prosper, but they knew that they had a hand in it, what that tell you? They purposely didn't want you to achieve nothing in your life. Some people couldn't give to you what they had never received. I saw things. I'm trying to tell you something. Some things he spared you from because at the end of the day, he knows. God knows how much you can bear. Some of these people were very close and they sat up here and they was ignorant and childish. How old are you? These people will never admit it. They know they was wrong. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it was parents, family, whoever it was, whatever it is they think that you don't know. See, a lot of y'all kept shut about things that you did know because you felt a lot of people just wouldn't understand. You were down. And instead of people trying to help you, I mean, it's like, get out your head about, oh, well, if they look better than me, they got more money than me, and they achieving more than me. Look at it like I'm a human being. My heart, it beat just like yours. If you cut me open, I bleed. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt me, if you break me down, I feel that. Hello, I'm a human being. I'm not no robot. In their ways, like, no one believed in you. No one believed or supported what it is that you was doing till it really got up off the ground. Whatever it was, that in that moment, and it's already enough that they didn't believe in you, right? And some were faking it. And it's like you were around a lot of unhealed, ignorant people. I'm trying to tell you something. And I'm trying to put it in simplest terms. You got it from all ends. Even people who you've held put on a pedestal. It's like you realize wow, you really sat up here and faked like you believed in me, but you was going behind my back talking about how you this and that, and how I'm this and that, and how slow and dumb, and why would they do that, and I forfeited this, and I ain't gonna achieve nothing now. I done set myself back and laughing at this and talking about this. You were just in my face. Some of these people you broke bread with. Some of these people you helped. Some of these people, you have a whole lot of IOUs out there and kept being selfless to selfish people. But that was the lesson that you learned, right? Because where did it get you? They still was selfish. They don't care that you was selfless. They don't care that what you sacrificed, what you did, and it drained you. Because see, one day you're going to regret what you said about me. One day, you're going to sit back and wish that you had some type of footing or grounding or position in my life. One day, you're going to sit back and wish that you had a friend like me. Wish you had a chick like me. Wish you had a dude like me. Wish that you could be running it up and living this life with me. And see, it's in that moment that you're going to feel that. Why is it the thing that I want now I can't get? Well, I lied on this person. I purposely sat up here and knew this person was trying to fight for me. But I sat up here and betrayed them and took advantage of this person. But the one thing that they asked me for, I act like I ain't have it, but I did. That I sat up here and slept with this person behind their back. I laughed at them. Give them the love that I should have given. I was messed up. But they didn't deserve to go through what it is that I took them through. They practiced unnecessary evil towards you, on you, when they didn't have to. He's looking at how people who don't know you is talking about you. Or the ones who thought they knew you talking about you. And you never gave these people a reason. But God is telling you it served you. You are going to be unrecognizable once God presents you to the world. That's the way that it ought and should have been. If it's any apologies, right, that needed to be given, you should have been the one receiving an apology. They know that behind the scenes, what they said, what was done, and how they treated you, what they really felt about you. They'll never admit it. What did I just tell you? For some, it will pain them to do that, because for some, these were your parents. For some, it was friends and it was family. It was lovers that you entrusted, that you believed in, that you loved wholeheartedly. It was ex-colleagues, ex-co-workers. Did all that talking, and now they ain't got nothing to say. Now all they got is just envy and jealousy for you, because they have to watch the person that they counted out be blessed beyond their wildest dreams. Probably needing you. Probably wanting to be back up in your life. Probably looking and doing the comparison at how your life turned around and how their life ended up. I say, spread peace, love, and light no matter where you are, no matter where you go. Be nice to people. I'm not telling you to sit up here and let people take full advantage of you, but I'm also not telling you to sit up here and just be cruel and mean to people when you don't have to be. God is recreating you. He's blessing you up, and he says in his image. In his image, you're going to be unrecognizable. I'm shutting people up. I'm proving people wrong. It needs to cease. What I'm about to do for you, they are going to have something to talk about. And they are going to be feeling some type of way, because now it's going to be, you sitting up here and want to shame this person. You want to badmouth this person. But now you're going to want to be in this person's life. The way that I'm about to raise them up, about to step into, how you about to be bossed up. No, it's going to be, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, because now I want to be in their life. Done it because they winning. Dang, I shouldn't have done that, man. I shouldn't have done that. I knew they would have took me with them. It's still been my friend to this day. He'll probably help me out when I needed it. You about to be unrecognizable. God say in his image. And until next time, I want you to stay prayed up and be blessed. And understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you already know you got it in me. I'm your sister. I'm your friend. I come with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100 with you. I keep it a buck with you. Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC gang. We ride together. We slide together. You already know what time it is. What's understood ain't got to be explained. I got a couple of things lined up, so bear with me. It's whoo, God is good. But bear with me. Let me get it all together. But I do have some things coming up. Make sure that y'all look at that brief, commercial or video prior to the message starting, because it's going to detail where you guys can go to book a session with me, to buy a copy of my guidebook, Reinvent Yourself. It's Never Too Late. I have gone ahead and redesigned the formatting of the book, so you guys can most definitely come in. It's an easy read, so you most definitely can go through that book and just start taking certain strides towards healing. And it's definitely going to go through the steps of what you need to do to heal yourself, transform yourself, and become a better you. So make sure that you go ahead and look at that. All the links that you need. A lot of you guys be asking me, where are the links? Where are the links? You can go to the About Me tab. When you go through, whether you're on the app or you're online, you should be able to go to the About part of the channel. And there it's going to have my link tree. It's going to have my website, and it's also going to have Amazon. It's going to take you directly there where you need to go to either book a session with me, to buy a copy of my guidebook, or to check out some JC Gang merch. So make sure that you guys go ahead and check that out. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. And what I always tell you, hold your head up high. Never let nobody see you sweat.